Hello there, guys. Hi. Oh, this has been a very interesting day. I'm just gonna bring this up on my phone so I can see the chat. Oh. Hello, Nini. Hello, dear. Hey, Tawanda. Hey, Sagittarius. Hey, Priscilla. Hello, Virgo 808. All right. Oh, just been an interesting day. I'm gonna tell you guys something, and I almost feel like I need to like have these lights dimmed, and I may do some dimming a little bit later. Hey, Sassy. Hey, Victoria. Oh, we'll be picking them up Tuesday. Okay, okay, Lovey. Okay. Hey, Tiff. Um, I almost feel like I need to dim this and like turn some, like light some candles, and we might do that momentarily because this is really um, a very important. Oh my gosh, I'm like totally tearing up. A very important portal, a very important gateway, a very important day tomorrow. The energies are very intense. Yes. Um, this. So I'm even trying to find an astrological way to start. Thank you, Tiff. Trying to find an astrological space to start. So let's just start with this. Tomorrow, the Mercury is going to be eclipsing the sun. Okay. And I'm actually going to look it up here. Mercury solar eclipse. So the Mercury solar, and this is very special. The Mercury solar eclipse is very special. The Mercury solar eclipse only happens 13 or 14 times per century. So this isn't something that happens just every day or every year, right? Um, Mercury last transited the sun in 2016, but it won't happen again until 2032. So I find that very interesting as well. In fact, it won't be visible this from North America for 30 years until a similar event in 2049. Now, I want to tell you if I can see what time this is going to occur tomorrow. So tomorrow, Mercury will begin its solar eclipse tomorrow morning, 7:35 a.m. Eastern Time, 12:35 p.m. UTC. So over in London. Is that right? UTC and GMT are the same, right? No, they're a little different. UTC is 7 hours. So London I think is only 6. So 1:35 a.m. London time, 12:30 p. Oh, it goes the other way. Sorry, 1 second. 5 hours UTC, 6 hours. So 13:35 p.m. in London. 13:35 London, 12:35 UTC, 7:35 a.m. Eastern Time, 6:35 Central, 4:35 a.m. Pacific Time. And will be underway at sunrise, right? It will take 5.5 hours to cross the sun. We won't actually be able to see it unless you have some level of magnification. And the East Coast, if anybody can see it, it's going to be you East Coasters or those in South America. Okay? Now, let me go back to where I was. All right. And I just had some other interesting things happen, so I apologize. Hey, Divine Butterfly. So when Mercury Anytime there's a solar eclipse, right? It puts a spotlight on that particular planet. We're accustomed to seeing lunar solar eclipses. That's something that we're accustomed to seeing. That happens quite often. Total eclipses less often, but the lunar eclipse happens quite often. When Mercury, you would think as often as Mercury goes around the sun, right? How quickly, 88 days compared to our 365. You would think this would happen more often, but it doesn't. So that tells me it's very significant. The fact that it's happening yet 3 years from when it happened the last time tells me it's very significant. We are at a very big crossroads in our lives. Hey, Vicky. Very big crossroads in our lives, in our purpose, our plan, and collectively. Now, did I speak divine butterfly? Hello. Mercury is the messenger, and we're in this deep message right now of self, of hidden things. We're in this message globally, we're collectively, we're in this message time solo, individually. Because of the sign it's also happening in, Mercury is eclipsing the sun in retrograde. So it's kind of backing up past the sun. And while the sun is going forward, it's coming backwards and it's saying, we're going to do a little bit of a redo here. We're going to do a little moonwalk, if you will, a Mercury walk back. And let's review some of the things we've learned during this Scorpio season. And on an even deeper level, because this ain't happening again to what I say 2039. Let's also talk about what we've been doing life-wise. Because remember, we are still in the midst of that Cancerian, Capricornian axis. We're still in the midst of the, okay, good, of the portal in which we're supposed to be growing closer to spirit, making a home in other dimensions, making a home in our spirit self, in our outer dimensional world. Hey, SR. Right? That's really this Capricornian, Cancerian North Node, Capricornian South Node axis. Is we're supposed to be making this home and welcoming the spirit world in to our third dimensional life and being comfortable with it being there. This is a transformative sign. Scorpio is all about personal transformation. Scorpio is all about the deep things. Scorpio is all about contracts. Thank you. Scorpio is all about contracts. What's your life contract? What's the soul contract you made before coming here? It's time to remember. It's time to get to it. It's time to walk in it. All right? So this is what we're going to do. We're going to all right, let's talk about this chart. Can you guys see the chart okay? Because I'm going to show you better than I can tell you how significant this is. Lord have mercy. Everybody and their mama is on right now. So I want to thank each and every one of you for coming on and watching this. I want to thank those of you that are going to watch the replay later for spending your time watching the replay. You guys didn't have to choose to get this information from me, so I really do appreciate that you did. And please consider liking and sharing this video so that more people can see it and get the information. Now let's take a look at the chart. Can you guys see the chart okay? Just let me know. Hey, Sassy, if I didn't say hello. All right, here we are. Over here, right? Let me get my pencil. And I think we're going to do everything in green. Whoop, whoop, okay, okay. Here we are. Mercury is eclipsing the sun in retrograde. You guys know that whenever I talk about anything in retrograde, it's been a long weekend. Whenever I talk about anything in retrograde, I don't look at it in the negative. I always look at it in a positive point of view. I always look at it from the point of view of what can we look at internally to change? What are we being given the opportunity to do over again? What are we being given the opportunity to say, hey, maybe I get a do-over, right? It gives us a chance to observe ourselves from an external point of view and hopefully be very objective about our situation. And right now in Scorpio, right, just 24 hours before the full moon, this mercurial eclipse, say that fast, mercurial solar eclipse, say that 3 times fast, is happening. What a beautiful event to happen right before the full moon. 24 hours before the full moon. I don't know if you guys are grasping the enormity of that in and of itself. I don't know if you're grasping the enormity of that in and of itself. But it is huge. Anytime you have anything eclipsing the sun, and the sun's light and wisdom and warmth and growth and love is all focused on this one planet with this energy, it's take notice of what the heck is going on. Highlight it. And the fact that Mercury is coming backwards to say, I was delivering some messages to you guys. I had a lot to say from the sun, right? Being representative of, the deity and that which gives us life in universal life energy, at least our universe. I've been delivering messages this whole time, but guess what? I've got something else to talk to you about. And I want to talk to you about a few things. I want to talk to you about your contract, your soul contract that you agreed to do, about your life purpose. I want to talk to you about self-healing. And can we finally dig up some of these roots? And are you finally willing to look at it? And I'm going to get some of my friends to help you look at it because I know it can hurt. I know it can be painful. Y'all, I'm not going to make it through this video without crying. I'm literally not going to make it through this video without crying. Because I can literally feel the love of spirit coming through. The love of God coming through and saying, I'm going to give you some help through this transformative process because it is so important that you get this right now. And I really want you to understand it. And I really want you to be prepared and whole and healed, or at least on your pathway before we go into the next thing. Because I want you to be happy, and I want you to be full of joy, and I want you to be whole. I don't want you to be broken anymore. I don't want you to be broken anymore. If I could channel any message, it's that it's like a parent, right? That looks at their child and says, I know that you've been through so much stuff in your life. I know it's hurt. I know it. I know it. I know it. But honey, I want to teach you a few things and just give you a little wisdom and wipe your tears and bandage you up and let you know you can walk away from this. You really can. This is going to heal. And you can leave this stronger than you were when you started. Because I promised you when you were little, I promised you before you were born that I would do everything in my power to make sure that you had the best life possible. And now you're an adult, so now I've got to just trust that you believe that you believe that I love you so much. And that you believe in yourself just as much as I believe in you. I feel like the universe, like God, the creator, is saying, I believe in you. I love you. And I'm really trying to help you. I'm really trying to help you get through this. And I really want you to heal. So I'm placing some energies around you. And I know this one's intense. I get it because I'm making you look at kind of the darkness. But also in the dark, guess what? There is light. There's purpose. This is what we came here for, right? To learn our purpose and to execute that purpose. And this is a moment, and I've been saying it. Purpose, purpose, purpose. You guys are probably sick of hearing that. Purpose, purpose, purpose. Lisa and her darn purpose. It's not me. It's creators. So, take it up with them. Take it up with mother and father, okay? Take it up with them and the son. Don't bring it here. Purpose, purpose, purpose. We spend our whole lives finding our purpose, wondering why we're here, wondering what we're meant to be here for. What is the meaning of it all? And what the hell did I decide to come down here at this time? And why did I go through all of this? And I'm not saying you're going to see all the whys, but God dang it, you're going to be able to see if you can open yourself up just enough. You're going to be able to see that all that you've been through has made you stronger and given you wisdom and given you power. And that you can carry this across the finish line. What's going to help, right? Let me tell you what's going to help. What's going to help in the healing process? First of all, we have Neptune over here, retrograde in Pisces. And that, beloved, is trining. So it's in full agreement. And Neptune's, I don't know if you guys have ever dealt with a Pisces that can see that you're in pain. But I know the Pisceans that I deal with, when they see me in pain, it all softens. They might be as self-sabotagey and rude and as all get out from time to time. But when a Piscean sees you're in pain, honey, they just melt. And what do? They present the dream. They say it's all going to be okay. And let me show you how it can all be okay. Everything's going to be better. And I'm going to show you how. And Neptune is such a spiritual planet. That deep spiritual knowledge and wisdom. So that's going to help because as Mercury in retrograde in front of the sun, as you're feeling this, right? As this is kind of coming up. So do not be surprised if tomorrow at random times during the first part of the day for those of us here in the US and North America. Do not be surprised. Okay? If randomly you're just like, oh my God, I'm overcoming. I'm overcome with emotion. China, if you're able to be at home and just chill out and do this on your own, then, fine. Just let it come and really try to stay in this like very meditative state. However, if not, you got to be out like me. Try to write those things down as they come so you don't forget them. Because we're going to kind of do a really big cleansing meditation, maybe a couple times tomorrow, maybe even tonight. I need to meditate. But write them down. I don't want you to forget them. And when you get home, I want you to release them. Or actually, write them down because you could release all of that crap on the full moon. Yes. We might just do our very first full moon ritual over here in these here parts. Write all those pain points down and then meet me here on the night of the 12th. Victoria girl, come on over. We'll do the full moon ritual live and in person together. Hey, Esmerine. Hey, Janelle. Janelle, I haven't forgot about you. Janelle, were you the one that suggested I look at this 1111 portal? If the person who suggested I look at this 1111 portal is here, please put that in the comments because I want to give you something very, very special from me to you. So write all of it down. Now, you might need to do some meditation on the 11th because there's a lot going on, right? But write all that down because we're going to do a full moon ritual right here on this channel. And I don't typically do them, but we're going to do them. We're going to do one. Hello? Yes, girl, come on over here. Now, so that's, and also to help with the pain. Look at what we have here. We have Pluto still kind of hanging out over here with Saturn. But Pluto is going to be the main person here in Capricorn. Look at what this has created. Look at this beautiful triangle, right? That this has created. It's sextiling. Pluto is sextiling both Neptune and the Sun and Mercury. So all of this energy converging together is going to help us transform. People give Pluto a bad name because Plutonian transformation is nothing like our buddy down here that we're going to get to, Uranus. Uranus transformation is like hit you like a Mack truck, slap you dead upside your head and keep it moving. Like, come on. We out of here. And they packing up their stuff. That's the person that will be like, we're blowing this popsicle stand. Pack up everything, and be out in a huff, right? We're not dealing with this no more. It's like immediate rebelling. I'm out. Peace out, Cub Scout. Don't worry, I won't be back kind of thing, right? That's, Uranus is a real strong energy like that. Whereas Plutonian transformation is actually much more personal, less like dramatic and demonstrative. And it is much like at a very deep, intimate level. It's much more of let us change our foundation. And with it being in Capricorn, it is perfect because there's some restriction there to how far, how fast, how wide, and it feels so much more gentle because it's like it's authentic and integral, and it's just like, oh, I get it. I'm not going to be really uber strong about this. Yes, we need to change. Yes, I'm really glad, but can we just let all of this stuff go gently and let's get that healing? And what happens when Plutonian transformation happens? It's like the rising of the phoenix, right? What comes from it, from the ashes, beauty for ashes, what comes from it is a beautiful, powerful, passionate, fiery creature. So that's why I put the 9 of Cups on the thumbnail. It's this energy. This is kind of like, okay, look, we've been dealing with this for a while, and I'm not saying everything gets fixed, but enough gets fixed where we finally, if you allow it to happen, where true self-love and self-appreciation, without always saying, I can't do this, or I don't know that I could do this, I'm not strong enough to do this, I can't, I can't, I can't, I can't, I can't. And really, the reason why you keep saying you can't is because you don't believe in yourself enough to say I can. And I am. So this is a real gentle, like, spirit coming in and cradling us and saying, okay, look, I'm going to show you the real deep reasons why things haven't worked. I'm going to show you the deeper reasons why things haven't happened as well or as nicely or as quickly as we wanted them to. I'm going to show you these things. It might not be pretty right now, but if we can throw it into the fire, what's going to come out of it, right? What's going to come out of it is beautiful. Do you guys remember when I was talking about that the full moon, I think it was, or I've been talking about this most of the month, I think, Scorpio season, and that song that just keeps in my head, Consuming Fire, right? There's a couple of lines in there that talks about the fire, the glory of God visiting man and setting captives free. And I was like, I don't know why I'm listening to all this like gospel, even contemporary Christian lately. And then it came to me yesterday that because there's a lot of, depending upon who it is and what it is, there's a lot of contemporary Christian music that vibrates at a very high frequency. And it vibrates at the frequency of the gods. So the divinity in me gets awakened by the divinity of the music. So the song Consuming Fire has just been like, whoa, playing in my head and setting the captives free. And that's what I believe the reason why that song keeps coming to my head is because this is a moment, this is a portal where we can walk to our freedom. That we can finally walk to our freedom, guys. That we can open up a door and finally get rid of the chains and the hurt and the pain and finally see ourselves as our Creator sees us. Okay. Now there's a couple more aspects that are amazingly beautiful, and I need to show them to you. Hey, LFS. Hey, Jeanette. Hey, Christy. So, right? And I've been dealing with this, and I've been dealing with this openly with you guys. This concept of deity and who we are and divinity and as part of the divine. And and exercising our divinity to a greater extent. And there's kind of a refrain, if you will. Stir it up in our hearts, Lord. Stir it up in our hearts. Stir it up in our hearts. A passion for your name. Stir it up in our hearts, Lord. Stir it up in our hearts. Stir it up in our hearts. A passion for your name. And I thought, well, shouldn't we have a passion for our own name? Like, what name is it that we are truly called by in the heavens? What's our heavenly name? Because our heavenly name, our ethereal name, our universal name, our true name really defines who we are. It's an expression of who we truly are. What's in a name? It's very important to name your children, to really think about what you're going to name your children, because you call you call a person a name all their life, they will act it out because it's being spoken. So I started to change that. Stir it up in our hearts, Lord. Stir it up in our hearts. Stir it up in our hearts. A passion for our name. Stir it up in our hearts, Lord. Stir it up in our hearts. Stir it up in our hearts. A passion for our name. Stir it up in our hearts. Stir it up in our hearts. Stir it up in our hearts. A passion for my name. Stir it up in our hearts, Lord. Stir it up in my heart. Stir it up in my heart. A passion for my name. Consuming fire. Right? So, where does that passion come from? Passion comes from Mars transiting Libra still. The passion for our name, the passion for our change, the passion for our purpose, the passion for our freedom is right down here, with the moon at 0 degrees at the time of the mercurial solar eclipse. The moon will be transiting and then conjunct to Uranus in Taurus. A freedom, the passion, the emotion, the strength, the peace, the ability with our hearts to say, I want to be free. I want to know what my divinity is. I want to know what my purpose is. I want to know what my plan is. And I am tired of being chained down by the world. I'm tired. But now I finally get to break free. Uranus, we've talked about this for a month now, at least. Uranus represents that ultimate God creator in a different kind of way. Very vibrant, very rebellious, very revolutionary energy. It's in a fixed sign. It's in the sign of entrepreneurship, of making money, all about the foundation, all about the career, all about all of those things that we need in the third dimension. And it is this Aquarian, high-minded, humanitarian, greater good energy that's stuck in all this personal stuff. And it's saying, could you please get your ish together? Could you please finally break those chains that have been holding you down, holding you back in your career, holding you back in your in your personal life, holding you back from expansion, holding you back from breaking out and not caring what everybody else thinks about what you're doing and how you believe and what your daily routine is. So what if your daily routine is you meditate for 30 minutes every day? So what if your daily routine is you go and you buy that beautiful statue? Y'all see the statue over there? I'm going to take a picture of her. What a beautiful goddess she is with her 7 chakras. She's absolutely beautiful. She's made of stone. She is tremendous goddess and powerful. Who cares if I have her here? I love her frequency. Who cares? And why should my purpose not be allowed to provide for my person? Can we get that please down here in this corner? Can we please grasp a hold of that? Can we please stop shaming others and ourselves for feeling that our purpose should somehow be able to provide monetarily for our person in the 3rd dimension? Because guess what, guys? That's what it's here for. Guess what? We weren't plopped down here as human beings with purposes that for some are very spiritual. For all of them have something spiritual, right? All have something humanitarian. All have some type of servitude that we're supposed to be doing for other people. We weren't plopped down here for that reason, just to walk around being frickin' poor. Can we get a freedom of our funds? Can you finally put your emotional energy towards the belief system that, guess what? Whatever I say over here, Mercury in front of the sun, whatever I say manifests. Because guess what? My emotions are going to be in perfect alignment with it, and revolutionarily in a suddenly way, in a mighty rushing wind way, in a powerful way, it manifests in the 3rd dimension. Free your mind. Take the red pill tomorrow or tonight if you want, and free your mind. Understand that you manipulate everything that's around you. Understand that your name, that your words, that your energy carries power. Grab that. It carries creative power. Consuming fire, fan into flame, a passion for your name. Spirit of God, fall in this place. You have your way. You have your way right now. Do you hear it? Do you hear it like a rushing wind? Do you hear it like a rushing fire? Devouring fear, devouring doubt, devouring shame, devouring pain. Can you feel yourself rising from the ashes? A beautiful, powerful phoenix. Can you feel yourself being resurrected with all power and all might? That's not heretical. We have to die to rise. We have to die to the flesh to rise. I'm seeing that in a very different way. This is allowing us to heal our flesh, or should I say, heal the wounds we've experienced on a spiritual level from the outside world, from everything that was spoken over us in a benevolent, foundational, transformative way, so that we are no longer governed by our internal mind, intellectual thought. That's what Mercury represents, your intellectual thought. Can you stop being ruled by your intellectual thought long enough to be transformed spiritually, Neptune and Pluto, and rise, Uranus, and revolutionize your world and free yourself to live in a higher plane while still having the human experience, Uranus in Taurus. Okay. Christy says, I had this dream that I was dying and felt my old form melting down. I was like, OMG, I'm melting. What is this? It was so weird and melted into a puddle of colors. You probably melted into a puddle of the 7 chakra colors. Now allow yourself, Christy, to rise. Allow yourself to rise. Yes, I could go on all night about this. Come like the rushing wind, O breath of God, come breathe anew. Now let your glory fall. Spirit of God, we wait on you. Fill us anew, we pray. Fill us anew, we pray. Right? Consuming fire, to fan into flame. A passion for your name. Spirit of God, fall in this place. Lord, have your way. Lord, have your way with us. I know that this is probably a very different take than what a lot of other people are saying. But I do believe that this is a channeled message um, in regard to this portal. Now, okay, we've been on here 45 minutes. If you all want to ask any questions, you may. Janelle, I'm gonna try to still do yours tonight. I may just do it in the morning. We're gonna be doing some meditations. Because I really do feel like this is very important. So I'm gonna get my tail out of bed on time. So I'm fixing to go to bed now, y'all. I'm gonna get my tail out of bed early and record a meditation. But if you have the opportunity, Play some crown chakra music tonight, um, and or during the day, or just seven chakra meditation music. Play, if you really want to be very specific, I would say heart, third eye, and crown would be really good. Um, you might, if there's a lot of pain that still needs to be dealt with, hit that sacral chakra too, right? So you can really feel good about who you are at your base. And allow your name, allow your passion, allow your purpose to be, gosh, to be brought up, and allow that flame to be ignited, and allow yourself to finally see and acknowledge that your purpose can indeed provide for your person. And believe it. And believe that you're worthy of your purpose. Believe that you're worthy of it. Because you are. Because you are. All right, guys. I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm not quite finished. I know you guys are just like, I'm tired of talking about those Patreon readings, but I'm still working. I'm still working through them. I'm trying to get a few done all the time. Every day, at least one or two. So I'll get through them yet. I should be done by the end of this week because I don't think I have much else going on. Oh, good, Christy. Execute your light worker mission. Oh, okay, honey. Okay, I haven't looked yet. I was real busy, or maybe I did look and I just haven't had a chance to answer all the emails. Um, so probably by the end of the week, I'll be taking more natal chart interpretations. And then if you do want to, do the whole Patreon thing, that's cool. But really, honestly, guys, I would love it if you guys would share this video with others. And if you think others, would be blessed by it. And, like, really, that's what's going to help grow this channel. And that's what I'm really after at the end of the day, right? I want to really grow this channel. So I would love it if you would, like, I'm sure most everybody that's on here already is subscribed. But if you would just share this video, that would be amazing. That would be such a blessing to me to do it. Um, and then let them know, yeah, we're going to be getting together to do some meditation. Um, um, oh, that's good, S. Marie. Thanks, Jeanette. That would really be great. That's all I ask you guys. I don't want you guys to think this is all about money or anything like that, because it's so not. Um, it's so not. It is really all about the purpose, right? Everything else comes. So let's really manifest our purposes and help other people just walk into it and get that healing. Tomorrow's going to be such a fantastic day. And then we are going to do a full moon ritual. I ain't done that ever. But we sure enough gonna do it on, thanks, Christy, on, we sure enough is going to do it on the 12th at night. Right here. We're going to do some full moon rituals. I'm actually super excited. Now I'm going to have to get a few other things. So this is what I want you to gather up for your full moon ritual, and I'll talk about it again. But I want you to write down all these hurts, these pains, and all of that stuff. And I also want you to write down where you see yourself, like your purpose, things that you're wanting to manifest, things that, just for your, like, where you want to be. I want you to write that down too and make that vision. Yeah, the natal ascendant chart. Oh, maybe that's not what she meant. I'm not sure. So get all that together. Also be sure you have some safe way to like burn the paper. Because we're going to burn all that stuff up and we're going to release it. You know, we're going to burn it up. We're going to tear it up. We're going to burn it up, set it on fire. Okay. Um, and then the visions and things we're gonna work on that too. What your visions are. And I'm even kind of, as I'm spitballing, I'm kind of thinking, bring it, be sure you're comfortable enough either emailing it to me or putting it in the chat so I can write it down. But it'd be great if then I can like agree with you on your visions. I think that would be fabulous. I don't typically do eat one in during the full moon, and so I'm really gonna kind of seek out like what should we be doing, right? Right. So, all right, let me let y'all go. I love you guys, but I'm gonna get some rest so I can get up and meditate in the morning. I'm really, really looking forward to that. Really looking forward to the meditation in the morning. All right, guys, I'm gonna let you go. Peace, love, blessings, and joy be unto you today, tomorrow, and for all eternity. I love each of you guys. Namaste.